Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Today, picking up on the teaching that we were looking at last week. The topic there was the story of the host and Bar Kamtzah. The host sends an invitation through a messenger to invite his friend Kamtzah, and instead the messenger delivers it to Bar Kamtzah, who's referred to as Baal Dvava, which we don't know exactly what that means. It means either someone who's somehow his enemy, it might be someone who slanders him and speaks ill of him. So you understand why the man is not happy that this fellow is invited to his feast, shows up there, and but he has zero rachmanis. Now, why does he show up? Why does this man come to an event that he received an invitation from someone who dislikes him? And we really are one of two possibilities, right? One possibility is that this is a moment for him to clearly understanding there's an error, and it's his chance to really stick it deeper and deeper into this man who he dislikes, and he sets it up such that he can walk away indignant, and so it's all part of that evil of this man who is not a nice man. He's a terrible man. He's responsible for so much that happens. But it's also possible that he sees an invitation come from someone with whom he's had words, to say the least, it seems. And if he sees an invitation to come to a feast, wow, maybe he's looking to bury the hatchet. Maybe he wants to make mach shalom. He wants to make peace with me. Maybe he wants to turn over a new leaf with me. And so he comes in his innocence. Those are really two different possibilities when you read this agadic story. Here's why this person shows up. And that's why it's all the more powerful that, especially the latter one, when he comes in his innocence, or his sense that maybe he's a new beginning and he's to be treated the way he is treated, that it's really just a terrible moment. We look at this as an example of sinas chinam. I don't know if this is chinam. Maybe there is reason for the sinas chinam is unwarranted hatred. They might have reason to really hate each other. But it's the way the Gemara ultimately concludes it a few pages later. It's a teaching, sort of a second lesson learned, not the one that we saw from Yochanan, blaming this all on the latter part of the story with the Chachamim having rejected the korban, the sacrifice, as a chayibin of kulas, but instead the focus is on the very event itself that happens, and the koach, as is phrased by Rabbi Elazar, bo ure'ei kama gedola kocha shel busha. You should come and see just how powerful is the force of busha, of shame. Sharei siyakadosh baruch hu at Bar Kamtzah, because God in the end came to help Bar Kamtzah, who had been shamed in this moment. And along the way, God was willing to destroy his own house, because God stands on the side of someone who has been unjustly shamed and diminished in front of others. That is just a powerful reminder to us about the need to always find a way to show kavod, even to the people that we disdain, but how to treat them in a way which doesn't somehow undermine them. First, you never know. If you treat somebody you disdain, even if you're going to put you keep your boundaries up, and you will not let your guard down, but at the same time you treat them with kavod as a human being in the moment, maybe more good can come. All you know is that if you treat them poorly, with busha, that God will side with those who have been shamed, and that's something we always should keep in mind in all of our interactions. Have a good day.